what does a master teacher mean? Let me say that. How do I become a master teacher? And I think about 50 years ago, a master teacher was someone who knew the content and was good at the content and was an adult and had a classroom. Because 50 years ago, students came into the classroom and were like, I love, this is really cool. I realized that this is an opportunity for me, and this is great. I'm going to do my work to get ready. I'm going to try. I'm going to value this because I know it's my next step. It's exactly what goes on now, right? Reading from the crowd, it's probably no. Okay, let me switch up what I was going to say. No, so it's changed. It's changed to be a master teacher, and students back then thought that person, that adult in the room, is the master. They know the answers. If I want to know the answer to something, I go and ask them. Well, the difference is that the internet was developed, and something called Google was also developed, for example. And if the students want to know the answer to something, they will Google it. Probably one of the last places they will go is to their teacher. They'll go complain about their grade to their teacher, but they'll Google questions they have to ask, or they want to ask. And what we have to consider here is that I fully believe that every single one of you guys in this room, every teacher in this room, has the answers. That you have your own unique way of looking at your content. You have your own unique way of relating with your students that makes that content come to life. Every single one of you has your own specific answers to all these kinds of questions. Even if you teach the same thing as somebody else, teaching is an art. Everybody has a unique way of connecting with the content and their students. There's no standard way. It's when we try to impose standards that things go downhill really fast, because teaching is an art. And I love this flipping the classroom concept because it strengthens the power of relationships like nothing I've ever seen before. Because now students are looking at their teacher as the master. If I have a question about the content, I go to my teacher's YouTube playlist and I watch them explain this. And then that teacher turns around in the classroom and allows me to create and publish things the way they do, so I can reflect on my own learning and I can publish for a global audience. Amazing relationship that can happen between the teacher and student, just by modeling, how important that is. The relationship between the parent and the teacher, amazing. Same type of thing. Wow, this teacher did all this work. That's fantastic. I can know exactly how to help my student for the first time ever. And let's not kid ourselves. After about second grade, parents probably have no clue how to help kids at home with math. And maybe even before second grade. And it's either I never learned this, I don't know, or I don't do it this way. One of those. But the teacher comes into the house on a screen and builds a relationship in the home between the parent, the student sitting next to each other, and the teacher on the screen. Incredibly valuable. And relatively simple to start building those relationships and creating content in order to get there. Administration, the relationship is strong because the teachers are completely accountable for everything you teach. Every piece of content I have that I'm supposed to be teaching, you can go check it out anytime you like. It's on my playlist, just like anybody else can.